It's setting up for the webinar for Facebook Live. It is now streaming. And we're starting webinar.
We're now live.
All right.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, as our attendees that are coming in. Welcome. So as we start, we'll give people a chance to come in here. Your hosts this evening are Gerard, who is at the bottom of your screen, or I think for the most part bottom, and the top is Anna Kelly. My name is Sabrina Krejci. I will be your facilitator for this evening. During this broadcast, as we are going through all the different aspects of the festival, if you have any questions, you can use the raise hand feature, or you can use the Q&A at the bottom of your screen. You can click that and answer your question in then. Just so everyone is aware, we are live streaming this broadcast on Facebook. Don't worry, our faces are the only ones that can be seen. Everyone is currently muted. So in order to ask a question at a later point live, you will need to use the raise hand functionality, and then I can, as a facilitator, allow you to talk. So I'm going to start a video here really quickly while we wait.
I'm fried. Hi, everybody. I think there's 28 people out there.
I know.
So far.
25 attendees and us. That's awesome.
So I'm going to go ahead and start this video real quick.
Chicago Cubs?
That's not what I wanted to share.
What happened to the Brewers?
Sorry, guys, we're having some technical difficulties.
What?
Wrong video.
That never happens with BIFF.
Not at all.
Well, while you're queuing that up, I guess I can just let everybody know that, oh, there it is.
Ready?
Yeah, just like downtown. News anchors.
Oh. Can you hear it? No, I can't.
I can't hear it, but I know what they're saying.
I can't hear it either, but that's okay.
Look at Candace. She's so passionate.
Are you gonna do like one of those things where people talk, give you a review?
Be like Mystery Science Theater 3000 can make comments on their apparel and their performance. Thank you, WTVO. I promise you there is volume. There'll be
Yes, there was. I'm not sure why it wasn't. Again, technical difficulties. Thank you, everybody, for giving
this
us.
is our test. This is our test run.
That is, Nancy, thank you for letting us know that you could not hear. Greg, you can go ahead. I don't know if there's things that you wanted to share.
well,
But you are up.
I mean, just Anna's going to be doing the step by step
Well,
through the process a little bit later on. So, huh? Yeah,
I can.
She's a better hacker than she is a talker, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, she's got all the sites and information that you'll need to navigate as you go to purchase tickets and see films for BIFF 2021. We're pretty excited. All the films are loaded up on the Ship 72 site, right, Anna?
Yes, they are.
And everything's working, and so confidence is high. But I know that out there for you guys, I mean, we do things like this quite a bit. So and we still, sometimes have a little hiccup here or there, but we're feeling pretty good about the things right now, and it's just a matter of getting you comfortable with accessing the place where you can get into the site and pick your movie and buy your ticket and comfortably watch the film in whatever environment you prefer. There will be some more information about how to get the thing from your device to the television set, for instance. Everybody's got a little bit different setup, so we can't really you know, figure out everybody's individual setup, but there are plenty of FAQs available, and there's a lot of information online, tutorials that you can go turn to. I think, are we going to be showing them that page, the FAQ page, a little bit later?
Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe Rick's got it teed up, so I'm not sure if it's ready to go, if he should be working on it. So the thing is that if you currently know how to mirror your device to your TV, then you're set. You know, that's how you would do it. If you don't, that might be a little bit of a wrinkle for you. Then you might get stuck watching it on your iPad or on your computer. So,
but there is a way to get it done. For the most part, if you're reasonably equipped in the modern age in your home entertainment area, you should be able to cast that image, whatever you've got up on your laptop, your computer, even your phone. You can watch movies and cast them to your television. So that is something that we're gonna probably have to deal with, you know, in a case-by-case situation, but there's lots of good information out there that we're gonna provide for you tonight. I would like to just back up a second and let you all know that the other thing that we're doing, which is the outdoor drive-in movie presentations, are coming together really nicely. We've got a setup going on tomorrow, and we're really looking forward to Isle of Dogs, kicking things off with Isle of Dogs on Friday night. So I just want to remind you, if you can stay home and stay cozy, but you know, it doesn't hurt to get out of the house once in a while. So over the weekend, think about breaking away from your home viewing and coming on down and seeing some great family films at the BIFF Drive-In Theater. And with that, I think I'm going to turn it over to Anna to get things started, because I know you're anxious to find out how to do this.
okay, well,
Just one last reminder, if you have any questions, you can use a chat functionality, or you can use the question and answer box, or as well as you can use the raise hand functionality to raise your hand, and then during our Q&A time, I will unmute you and call out your name.
my first disclaimer is that I'm not a great teacher, so I will try my best to make this clear. So so you would go to find your films on the website. So you would go to the website and find your film, and I'm going to share my screen so that I can go over it. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so this is a screen from the website of a film, and in every film you'll see a buy ticket link. Okay, when you click buy tickets, it will take you to the platform where you can screen, and you'll see it come up in a second, and there you are. So now I am logged in, and the thing is close to the public. So if you go there now, you're going to find a white screen with a block it, because we can't unblock it. They'll do it for us. So you will write it. Well, let me go find a different film. I mean, if you go home, you'll see all the films in here. So for instance, this film, you will hover over, it'll say rent. Now you're not logged in. So I'm going to log myself out so that I can show you. You'll come in here and you try to buy a film or rent a film, and it'll say you have to log. No, I'm still logged in. No, it'll say you have to log in. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you need an account. Now most of you will not have an account, so you have to create an account. The first thing you do is put in your email. So I'm gonna use a different email. Okay, so my name, and I'm gonna create a password. Let me make it easier.
Ooh, that password was seen in a leak, Anna.
It was seen. I wouldn't worry about it. I think I did type it wrong anyway.
I provide the comic relief during.
All right. So then you create your account, and you have now created an account. That's it. Okay. You put your credit card number in, but if you, a lot of you on the chat either have a festival pass or promo codes or certificates, you will click this little box and this opens up. And for the ones of you who have certificates or promo codes, I have one here that I can use for myself. Sorry, guys. You enter your promo code here. You type it in, whatever your promo code is, and you apply. And then you'll see, you know, it says free rent.
You pay $0.
Right. So now you can either play the movie, but if you read the description, it says 5-day rental. So you have 48 hours once you start playing it. So if you're not ready to watch the movie, don't hit play. Just close it. Okay. So now this is the movie. I should be able to see that it says play now. These all say rent. You can also make it back here. You can also go to your, now you're lined in, but the little button up here with the live, you can see in your library that you have rented that film, and it tells you when it expires. So you'll know, oh, I'm running out of time to watch this film. I suggest you don't buy too many films at once because, you know, you want to make sure that you have time to watch them. Another thing you can do, I'm going to go back home. Another thing you can do is as you go through the catalog and you decide you want to watch these films, when you hover, you can add them to your list. So you can say, I'm going to see this later and I like to watch this. And then they'll all be added to your list. So you'll know which ones looked interesting to you that you might want to see later on. So there's also Film Society will have, I'm going to go to my email real quick so that I can show you. So once you sign in, you will get an email. Okay. So I just signed up. It says, thank you for joining the National Film Festival. Go here. So you click that link and it'll ask you to create a password somewhere, I think. I already created a password, never mind. So every time you go now, you should be logged in. If not, you'll have to log in again. For you people with a festival pass, every time you should have all gotten your festival pass in the email. If you did not, raise your hand later on and I will pick a note and send it again. You'll have to use that pass that in the promo code box. So if you wanted to get this one, you will go in and put in that pass code into that promo code box every single time you're gonna, get a different film. Also, the credit card is not saved. So if you're using a credit card, you'll have to type it in every time. So, that's so you know that. Once you get a movie, you'll my email again. Every time you get a thing, you'll get a receipt. So it tells you what it is, the receipt, and then you can play now. So you'll also get a confirmation in the email as well for every film that you get. Now I forgot where I was at. Okay, here we go. What else? Right, take me out of my questions. I can't remember anything anymore.
Yeah, so you can actually create a list. You can make a list of your favorites.
Right.
The ones that you can make a list of ones that you're interested in without actually purchasing them, correct?
Right. So you can go back later on and purchase them. So you don't have to purchase them all at once. You can, just purchase the ones you can recently watch within the next 2 days, more or less, and then get more as you go. I'm gonna go back to the BIFF website if I can get back to my BIFF website.
Do you have one question? It says, "Is my account password from prior year still valid?"
From where? There's no account password from prior years. This is a brand new system, and the ticket socket, which is the one that we use to sell our tickets, is a complete different system. So when you first go in, you'll be asked to create an account. I'm trying to find a film that actually has a Q&A here, Sabrina. Sabrina?
Touch does.
Touch does. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of Q&As for the festival, and they'll all be on Zoom. It'll sort of be like what we're doing now. They might be like this, or they might be where you can actually see the faces. I guess it all depends which one it is. You'll have to, when you go on a page, you can see that there's a there's going to be a Q&A for this. And also at the same time, it'll be, these are two films. So if you're interested in the Q&As, the best thing you can do is to click the link. It'll take you to a registration page, much like you did this time. And I think, Sabrina, tell me, after they sign up, they'll get reminders, that sort of thing?
That is correct. So once you register, you put your information in here, you register, you get an email confirmation, you can have the option to add directly to your calendar. So whether that's your phone calendar or your iCal or anything like that, going forward.
Because, life gets busy and you'll forget and you wish you would have seen it. You had a chance to ask questions, even though they will be recorded.
Correct. All the Q&As will be recorded. Some will also be simultaneously broadcasted on Facebook, but you just do have the option of, it's similar to how we would have a Q&A live with a filmmaker if we were here. We were doing this in person. We're trying to give you as close to that experience as we can.
And we kind of want the filmmakers to know that there's people out there. So if you can join, it just makes us that much better for them, for the filmmakers. They want, they want real feedback and they want to know that actual people watch the film. So, I mean, I know you can always go back and watch the Q&A at a later date, but it's just not the same for you or for them. So,
so we do have two questions. Is this a good time? Okay. So the first one is, what are the other drop-down items in the upper right-hand place?
Okay, let me go back over there. Yep. Let me see if I can find my way here. So my thing's blocking my screen.
Just close out this with the tab.
Got it. Okay. All right. So back here. All right. So there's your list. So that will be all the films that you put on your list. Okay. You click again, your library of the films that you've actually purchased or rented. So if you have a bunch, they'll be there. You'll see when it expires. So you know how quick, which one you should watch first. Oops, go back in here. Your devices. This allows you to have up to 5 devices. So, if you log in your phone, with that device. If you log in, if your husband and wife, you have more than 5 devices, then one of them will, the 6th one will say, sorry, you can't access this device. So if you're logged in, I mean, most people only have one account. You're going to watch films, together as a family. So you might have extra people as devices, just like with, like Netflix and stuff. You can only have so many devices connected to it, and you'll see them there. Your accounts. So that's all there is on the account. There's nothing else. So there's no other information that we are asking, people to give us. And then you sign out. So there's nothing else here. As far as these tabs are concerned, this might change a little bit as we go because we might be able to add some things. But right now, we just have the narrative films. And if you only want to see the narratives, you'll have that there, and so forth. And so this is all the documentaries. And they're in alphabetical order. For support, there's a help tab that we're working on, but there's more help on the BIFF website. And we might, this just came with the platform. So it's pretty much kind of what standard. We're trying to be a little more detailed on the website. And I'll put the link for that as well here. Privacy policies, it's just, general stuff. Terms and conditions, that just came with it. And then if you want to go back to the BIFF homepage, and the BIFF homepage is where you're going to find, or on the BIFF website is where you're going to find when all the Q&As are, all the other events that are not, having to do with the streaming platform. So that'll take you back to where you came from. Festival passes. I know a bunch of you have festival passes, and I'm so happy that you do. We'll still have them on sale. I said I was going to have on sale until the first day of the festival because they're not automatic. So if you come in and you decide to want to buy a festival pass, and then you're going to want to start watching a film right then and there, if I don't have the email, it's in the middle of the night or whatever, I'm not going to be able to give you a pass. So if this is the case and you haven't bought a pass and you really want a pass and it's not available on the website, yeah, you can reach out to me and see what we can do.
Another question we have is, when can we begin to buy tickets?
It's supposed to open on the 19th. So we have no control of that. It's part of our contract and they start on the first day of the festival. So it will be first, like, I'm thinking, what do you think, Greg? It might even be as early as the 18th late, because
Midnight.
Yeah, I would say that the rule of thumb would be that when the clock strikes 12 on 12 a.m. on the 19th is when we would be live. That technically, that's when we'll be officially live. We may be messing around on the site beforehand. I'm not sure if it'll actually be live before that in any meaningful way. I would just plan on making the 19th
the day. So, if you want to check the night before and see if it's live, it might, because like I said, there's a time difference between where the hosts are. They're in New Zealand and they're already the day after for them. So it could be that it's live a little earlier than we think, but guaranteed on the 19th.
Hey, Karen Bernard asked, maybe Sabrina, I don't know if you got this one.
I was just about to read it.
In the chat. Okay, go for it then.
It says, do we have to put a credit card in for each movie we make, or can we purchase more than one at a time?
No, only one film, one transaction. So that's what.
Yeah. So like you said before, you'll have to, unfortunately, you're going to have to put your credit card information in each time you buy a film. It won't remember credit card numbers. And I think
I want to ask, will it remember credit card information if you store it within like Google so that you can autofill that way?
I think that's going to take a little more investigation. I'm not aware.
We will look into that. And I believe Anna's frozen.
I knew she was cold, but I didn't know she was frozen. Where are you? There she is. Anna. Speak up. Yeah, and just a reminder, this is being recorded as we're doing it. So for those of you who need to do a refresher on all of this incredible bounty of information that we're passing along to you tonight, you can do that, and you can have it as a little backup for self-help. So Anna, do we have any other moves on the pages that are going to be necessary, or is that pretty much very simply that's how you do it?
Yeah, so in theory it's not that difficult. If you get to the fact that you have to put it in every time and you remember your login and password, but if you forget, just put forgot my password and they'll send you, wait for you to reset your password. If you are a Film Society member and you have a $2 off, you just put it in there, it'll take $2 off your purchase. But like I said, this is pretty much a one transaction at a time sort of deal. So like I was saying before, somehow I got cut off. If you should consider buying a festival pass. Then I will make the code, unique to you, but enough that it won't be very hard to, to remember. And then you can just put it in every time you get ready to watch a film.
So someone asked if they want to buy a festival pass, they contact you directly.
We have it on the website. So
okay,
I'm gonna show real quick here. Ticket info.
So there's still time through at least tomorrow to buy festival passes. Okay.
I think I'm having it through the first day of the festival, so I'm giving people a chance. I'm gonna share my screen real quick here.
And then someone, while you're getting that, someone asked if they have a festival pass, they can watch any film at any time of day or night, correct?
That's right.
Correct.
That is correct. It is a full access pass.
So if you wanted a festival pass, you just go, you just click through. It'll take you to a form, which you'll see in a second.
We're seeing the codes on the screen, just so you're FYI.
You see them?
I'm going to memorize those codes.
What codes?
We're seeing an Excel spreadsheet.
I have no idea what you're looking at. Okay, I don't know whose codes those are. I don't even think it matters.
Okay, so while you're getting that up, can you rent at any time? Yes, you can rent anytime, any time of day. There's no, films are not on a schedule like as previous years where, you know, films are at 12 and 2:30 and 5:30. They can be rented and watched at any time at your leisure.
And I can tell you this, after talking to the people that did all the virtual stuff at the Toronto International Film Festival, we had a chance to talk with them for over an hour a couple months back. And one of the things they mentioned was one of the guys was sorry that they went with a schedule. They would, after, with hindsight being 2020, they felt that maybe just going video on demand would have been less problematic. For one thing, it can spread out the problems a little bit, because we will be, Anna, are we gonna talk a little bit about our helplines tonight?
Yes, let me finish the festival path. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so this is just, you click through and well, let me go start from the beginning if you couldn't see it before. You go to ticket info. I'm gonna go back so that we can, okay, ticket info, and then information and purchase of a festival pass. And then you'll see a form, simple, first name, last name, email, phone, just in case we have to contact you for any reason. But we're not gonna be calling you unless, you know, something happens that we have problems with the site or something. And then just go to confirmation. We'll get it on this end, and then I'll manually have to create the code and send it to you. That's why I wasn't gonna go after the festival start, you know, not knowing, you know, how quickly I could be. But right now, if you were to, you know, you probably have it pretty quick because I'm sort of paying attention for the emails to come in. And then, Greg, what was that we were gonna talk about? Oh, the chat line. So,
Yeah, the chat lines.
so as you can see down here in the page, in the bottom of the page, there's Rick's face.
Hi, Rick.
Okay, and then you can just say hello. And we are going to, you know, right now it's a little difficult, but during the festival, you know, ask you for your name and an email. It is not necessary for you to put an email, but if you do, in case we didn't get it, we can just reach back to you. So you start a chat, and then, you know, you'll be able to, and then when you start chatting, I will get notified. You see a little thing bouncing in the bottom of my screen?
Mm-hmm.
That means that somebody's trying to chat, and then we can just reply, you know, how do I, goodbye, I can type. Okay. You hear little noises. So it's a chat line, and it's right now it's just a couple of us answering it, and we'll hopefully have more people doing the festival to try to help people. Of course, everybody has my phone numbers listed everywhere and my email. But if you can't get me and you need to be answered, you just go in the chat, and we might just ask you, can I have your phone number? I'll give you a call back. Sometimes it's easier to have somebody talk to you, you know.
And
just
correct me if I'm wrong, during the festival, one of you will generally always be at the BIFF office or Iron Tech.
yes.
Socially distance, if you need questions or assistance in person, maybe with some issues.
Right. So
You could also stop down at Iron Tech, which is at 635 East 3rd Street.
yeah, so we'll have a kind of a box office. It's a very big space. So if people come in, we're not going to be on top of each other. We don't expect to have a lot of people there, but you know, we want to be there. We'll be on our computers, and we'll be able to answer, you know, the chats and the phone and the emails, and we'll be there just in case things happen. We'll also have some merchandise there. I don't know how much merchandise, but I mean, we'll have it there if anybody, you know, looking for it. We'll have program books there as well if you're looking for a program book.
Will there be coffee and cookies or anything like that?
I don't know about cookies, but there'll be coffee for sure.
We'll have lots of coffee.
But if you guys want to bring cookies, we'll take them.
There is a question is will there be any help information available on how to view movies on a smart TV?
There should be links in those FAQs that we showed you. The FAQ page from Shift 72 has several links that take you to places that can explain how to mirror from your device to a smart TV.
Right. So there's not, you know, there's not an app like Netflix or Hulu. You know, this is really a browser-based program, which means that you have to get it on another device and cast it onto your TV. Unless your TV you can like actually get a browser on your TV and you can just type it in, like HTTPS, whatever. But most of us use our smart TV with the apps. So you'll have to, you know, if that's something you usually do, we'll have to figure it out.
I mean, I'm guessing that by and large, most people are, you know, aware of at least the concept of mirroring. Outside of those those links that are on the FAQ sheet from and Anna, that was on the page in the top menu on the Shift site, right?
So the Shift site, we will have the link there for the page on the BIFF website, which is much more in depth. You know. And
beyond that, anyone can go ahead and go to YouTube and Google, you know, mirroring my device to a smart TV, and you'll come up with a plethora of tutorials that will show you. And, you know, because we're dealing with people that are on Apple platform, people that are on IBM platform. You've got people that use Apple TV. You've got people that use Roku and Chromecast. So, I mean, it's a very individualized kind of setup situation. So it's difficult for us to tell each and every one of you what you should do. It's kind of specific to the devices and the devices that you have. But with that being said, there's a lot of similarity. Obviously, there are certain levels of system levels that have to be met. You know, just make sure that your computers are updated to the latest system. You know, there may be issues where you need to use Chrome or, you know, Safari. These are all kind of specific to everyone's individual setup. Now, with that in mind, of course, if I'm manning the hotline or somebody else is manning the hotline, we will certainly try to, you know, talk you through whatever devices you are using and see if we can help you with that. But because everything is so different from household to household, you know, I guess the best that we can do is try to direct you to some good tutorials. The FAQs are helpful, the links are helpful, and there's a world of information out there.
But we can guarantee you can see it on your computer.
You can definitely see it on your computer. You can see it on your phone if you know how to cast your phone to your television set. I mean, your kids are all doing that constantly. So, I mean, there are ways to get it done. There are even ways to get it done so you can cast from your phone and you can continue to use your phone.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, without actually being there, you know, we can't be your geek squad where we come rolling up in our little BIFF truck to your house and run in and fix things for you. I wish we could. I mean, I think that would be fun, but it's gonna take a little time. So I would just say spend the next 2 days doing a little studying of what's available for tutorials on our site, on the Shift site, and out in the world. And then certainly we've got our little chat box, chat help thing is on all the time. And if we don't respond right away, we get those messages and we will catch up with you and we'll, you know, help you figure it out the best we can. I can tell you that for me, it's not rocket science. And once you get the hang of it, it's bam, bam, bam. So, and it doesn't take long to get there.
So I have 2 questions. One, that you mentioned program books earlier. Besides the office, what are the other locations that have program books? Do we have that list on the website?
I
know various locations throughout downtown Beloit. I believe the few locations in Janesville, Rockford. So if you're,
the problem with those, I have a list of places that the distribution list. Bottom line is, wherever you usually get your program booklets from every year, those are distribution targets, so they should be there. And if they're not, well, people just took them. I mean, they took everything from Hedberg and Bodacious already.
Okay.
We're getting another load up there in Janesville, for instance. Now downtown, Bushel and Pex will have them. Bagels and More will have them.
The Villager has some. Nancy
yeah.
dropped some off today. Thank you.
Yeah, they're in the usual spots. I mean, of course, our venues, Peter's venues aren't open right now, but Bagels and Bushel are open. So you'll be able to find them there.
The DBA, I believe, has some. Visit Beloit has some. So another question is, if you buy a festival pass can you buy a festival pass for someone as a gift?
Of course, you just have to give them that pass before they create an account.
Okay.
So just give them that pass. They'll use it with their account.
Okay. Another question we received is, if folks do use the website chat, they will see their prompts for email. That is, so this is actually from Rick, who is with you as an attendee. He's saying that if folks do use the website chat, they will see a prompts for an email. That is so we can reply if a volunteer is not available at that time. No email, if you don't put an email in, we have no ability to follow up. So just as an FYI, that is why it's asking for an email in the event that no one is literally sitting at the computer at that time, hearing that chime go off.
That's not required. So
But if you don't enter, we can't follow up. Another question was, will there be means to share pictures of us enjoying the festival? So whether you're enjoying it from home or you're at one of the drive-throughs, you can always share your photos on Facebook, and you can use the hashtag Beloit Film Fest. If you can email your pictures to info@beloitfilmfest.org, and we will share them for you. However you want, you can always, if you post anything on Instagram or Facebook, you can use the hashtag Beloit Film Fest, or you can tag us at Beloit Film Fest on any of your social media platforms. And we definitely want to see you guys enjoying the festival, whether it's in your pajamas at home or at one of the drive-ins.
Yes, by all means, share pics and videos with us. We want to be able to let everybody know how much fun everyone is having. I'm trying to find some actual spots in Janesville that I could, or what is it, Rockford? Someone was asking.
Well, someone was asking for Rockford. I do know that at the library in Janesville, there is some. Typically, we take them to the library in Rockford, I believe.
We've got some at Rock Valley College in Rockford. I know that. God, they're all over Northern Illinois. I mean, the drop-off spots are endless. I don't want to read through all of these.
So to the person that asking, Kathy, if you want to go ahead and reach out to us, we have someone who actually would be willing to take some to Rockford tomorrow, if needed. But all the information that is in our program book is available on our website at beloitfilmfest.org. And is up to date at that time.
And for those of you who are interested, I'll just do a quick rundown for specifically Rockford. Chili's Bar and Grill, the District Bar, Garrett's, Hoffman House, Irish Rose Saloon, Mary's Market, Old Chicago, Olympic Tavern, Portillo's, Prairie Street Brewing Company, Rockford Area Arts Council, Rockford Roasting Company, Stone Eagle Tavern, Taco Betty's, Tavern on Clark, the Norwegian, Wired Cafe, and Alchemy, Baker Street Burgers, and Mary's Market was already on there. So yeah, there were supposed to be deliveries to all those places of program books. And, if they're not there, it's entirely possible that they've all been taken. We've spread out about 5,000 copies of these all over the area. And I think we have about 600 left downstairs out of 5,000. So they're out there.
So yeah, and just like Greg just said, most of the bars, restaurants, coffee houses in Beloit and the surrounding communities have them. As we've mentioned, they could also run out. So your best bet is, if any of the ones that Greg just mentioned, or maybe you want to know before, you can always call your favorite place and just say, hey, do you have any BIFF programs before you head down?
And our thanks to Ron Johnson. He's got to run. So Bye,
Does
Rob.
anybody else have any other questions? Again, you can use the question and answer field, or now would be a time you can use the raise hand functionality and I can
Unmute you.
unmute, well, yeah, allow you to unmute so we can hear your voice.
Sue Hess has a question.
We answered her question.
Oh, you did. I see two open. Oh, it's two open.
Yeah, I just haven't typed it in. That hers was the question about the smart TV.
Okay.
And then that's Rick.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm catching up.
Okay.
Oh, so many new things to learn.
The bottom line is with all this new, a lot of it, once you get used to it, is it's again, just like renting a movie or streaming any kind of on demand film that you normally would. We are going to be available via email, via chat, via phone throughout the entire festival to answer any questions and help you the best we can.
Anna,
Yes.
are we gonna our office phone, our Magic Jack office phone is going to be operational, correct, throughout the festival?
Oh, yes.
So that will be another way in.
Okay, and like I said, you know, my phone is on the website, you know, and I've given it out to anybody who wants it. But you know, I mean, if I'm on the phone, you know, there's people calling, so sometimes you might have to just leave a message and I'll get you as fast as I can. I mean, I'll be much more attentive to my phone during the festival.
Yeah, it's our office number is 608-466-9693. That's listed on the website as well.
Yep.
And that's the hotline to me right now. I don't know if anyone else
Right.
is going to be pulling the Magic Jack, but that'll be me. So all I can, but that'll be me. And the one thing I would just stress is, don't stress. Just, you know, be patient. This stuff does work, and it just take your time, and we'll do the best that we can to back you up and help you to make your viewing time enjoyable.
I believe she's
And
frozen
please
again.
join.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Just join the Q&As for sure, because we need, you know.
So
there.
as well as, and yeah, going with that, so as well as the Q&As that Anna showed earlier, which again, if a film is participating in a Q&A, we have an average about 3 to 4 films per Q&A session. We also have several filmmaker workshops that are open to the public. So these aren't your typical, these aren't just for filmmakers. A lot of these are kind of moderated discussions that will be happening via, some of them will be happening via Facebook Live, some of them will be similar to Zoom than this. Great way to just, again, be engaged with our filmmakers. We're trying to make that we do hear often that is one of the best experiences of the festival. So we're trying to do that in this environment that we are currently in.
And for those of you who are, I mean, outside of your film viewing, on opening day, there are some great things happening. At 9 o'clock in the morning on WCLO, the usual Tim Bremmel, Your Talk Show, will be on, and the whole morning will be about BIFF. It'll be a series of interviews with BIFF staff and filmmakers and local luminaries. So it's a great way to start off the festival in the morning, grab a cup of coffee, you know, play hooky from work and hang out and or sit at your desk and listen to the radio broadcast and enjoy. And then a little bit later on, before that at 8 o'clock a.m., I will be appearing on WTVO television, local television in the State Line area, WTVO, 8 a.m. on Friday. I'll be on there for a little interview. And then at 1 p.m., we've got a very important event happening with our celebrity, our Academy Award-winning guest this year, Rachel Portman, Academy Award-winning composer. It's going to be a really neat 1-hour program, and we hope that you will all join in for that. It will include a couple of Beloit's very own young film composers, Jonathan Bartz and Pierre Charles III. So they're going to get to interact with an Academy Award winner. It'll be exciting to see. And So don't miss that one. And as Sabrina was mentioning before, there's a wealth of Q&As that you can attend. It'll be starting on Sunday, and then you know, a whole series of these workshops that are a lot of fun, and they're free. It's on us. All right. Any more questions out there?
So far, no open questions, no open chats. Again, now if anyone has any questions and they want to raise their hand and they want us to hear your lovely voices, now would be a good time.
I would like to mention that we will also be, it's in the works right now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just so people don't get too disconnected from the festival. On the weekdays, I'll be doing the Not So Late Show with Gerard at 7 p.m. on Monday through Thursday.
And we have we'll have 5:30 Q&As Monday through Thursday as well. So you can go to work during the day and come back at home and still kind of have a similar feeling as if the festival was here during the week.
Exactly. And I'll be filling everybody in on, these will be like 30 to 45-minute programs, depending on how windy I am. And we'll just kind of share highlights, give information, directives, news of the festival, all those kinds of things. They might include some guests as well. Might have some filmmakers or part of our staff participating in those as well. So I think they'll be fun, and it's a fun way to just keep up with the festival during the weekdays as well. What else can I tell you?
I will say, okay.
You can see me, but I've gone dark here, so.
You have gone dark.
You disappeared.
Connection issues here.
If nobody else has any other questions, I think, and Greg or Anna, if there's something else that you wanted to comment on.
You know, I can't think of anything else that we,
Stay tuned for news on the exact timing of our awards presentation. We are planning an online awards program on Sunday, the 28th. And we'll announce all the winners of the awards and possibly be speaking with some of the award winners in a virtual setting. So we're putting the finishing touches on that, and news of that will be out soon. So, and if you haven't already, if you aren't already on our email list, please make sure to go to our website and you can get added to our email list. If you aren't already following us on Facebook, please, we're at Beloit Film Fest on all of your social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We will be doing a lot of stuff, a lot of streaming on Facebook during this time. Well, watch the newspaper. There's going to be a front page story on us, I think, tomorrow. Okay. The Beloit Daily News. Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining us this evening, and we hope you have stay warm. And it's going to get warmer. I think most of you probably know this already, but it might even be 40 degrees by the second weekend. So yeah, it'll be that Alberta Clipper. Well, thank you everybody, and have a great evening.
Thank you. I mean, I know you can't see me. I can't see myself either, but
go home and go BIFF. All right. Let's have a good run, everybody. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.